Yesterday, a total of 5 dusk birds flew by.
Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back.
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember—
Oh, her? How could we forget?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Huh?
Yes, allow me to explain. She must have just—
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days?
Well, needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these.
Wait, you want—
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little? But wait!
Back when we were clearing the withering zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate. And if I may ask, when I was That's correct. Because what you saw, my forefathers were shown. Now, after seeing you in action with my own, when you passed out, your consciousness had connected direct. I could try to tell you more, but it—
That sounds nice and all.
That was because when— Please, wait here. Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia. And also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to— No. I should be the one thank—
want. Tall as my big sister.
Yesterday, a total of 5 dusk birds flew by.
Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Are you tired? Try my... La da 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 da. What?
If you're...
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. Hypatia! There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Huh? Wait. Huh? Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this? What happened? Really? Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area. This is huge! Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Fruit hurts!
Let's dance. Let's dance.
Get moving!
Sacred name, fortune preserve.
You don't want to do. Bring it on! Confess! Fracture!
Let the show begin.
Yeah!
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Truth hurts!
Let's dance. You haven't won yet.
Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We've faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your sister. Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager the bonds of love and family which drive you to... But don't you fret now. Today...
What do we do? We haven't seen her... Oh, there she is! Quick! Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Anyways, we can talk about this later. Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Who is there? Tighnari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tighnari sent us here to bring you some food and water.
I see. So, you're friends of Tighnari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came.
We were kind of wondering about that.
Oh.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So you're...
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrive...
No, you needn't worry.
So, Hypatia...
I'm not sure what it... I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connect. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, and at that very... In my curiosity, it wasn't until...
Oh! And
And then I was convinced. I feel like they aren't as afraid. Yes, no doubt about that.
Well, if so... Alright, we...
Are you already finished cooking?
Let's use the empty box that Tainar... Oh, it smells...
Are you already finished cooking? Even though everything you mentioned was... It took me nearly 3... You should know that's...
So why does this
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn... Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the... Naturally, anyone who can establish a connection with
Makes sense. But...
That was primarily due to his body's taking in any... Not to worry that... Technically... I must admit...
Whoa, you...
As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living, which is why I must turn. If only my perception wasn't so limited. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada La. Sages have said that that's why we meditate alone.
Whoa! So knowledge from Ermin's...
Of course I do, especially during night. However, I believe that being able to... But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of...
What's so strange about...
Well, it's strange.
Huh.
Yes. Well, the sages say that wisdom implies right. Yes. If one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that greater... I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, I studied hard, but then, it was incredible back then.
So...
Sorry, I'm afraid... If you two are... There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already...
Now that we know Hypatia is alright, and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
My intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to... I understand that as Sage Kaj...
Keep your emotions in check, Ghulam.
Sage Kage, I am merely a... I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know, once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Ghulam, we're leaving.
was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry, I'm afraid...
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my How about this? Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh?
It's called an Needless to say.
Great! Next up! That's right! Tainari, we have something...
Yes, she's doing much better. She knew you two would be leaving.
Thanks, Tainari.
Farewell.
The rainforest is the best place to live. These questions. The rainforest is the best place to live. Questions.
I've been waiting. Thanks for waiting here just to see us.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. And, but I guess now
There's no need to... We're probably...
Thank you. Oh? It's my recipe for pita pockets.
Yay! Thanks!
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both... Well then,
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you too have heard of the Akasha before. After centuries of as long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us.
you two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was... Here are your Akasha...
It kinda looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use... May the Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing! It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it! Oh, that'll come in real handy!
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the Okay, next, let's... Oh, come on! Focusing on this question feels like when you... Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it? Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not quite... You too? Uh-oh. Well, he's from Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully...
He's been handed all the cumbersome tests.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me.
Great! You see...
What? Please, there's no need to say...
Here, this is a...
Oh, let me... Seems even tiny.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way...
You mean you want to meet the Dendro... Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But...
Well, all I know is that ever since...
Huh.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a...
Aw, but...
And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. In this world, there will... Take me, for example. Don't mention it. If you two ever want Hey, come on!
Oh... Paimon's So what do we do now? Even if we want to... Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network!
Once again, how can my own brother say shoot this man's magic? It's plain hurtful.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Catherine, we...
Understood.
We want to meet with...
You two wish to meet... I apologize.
Aww.
Please do not... In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenaries. They take on various an Eremite brigade.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asphalt, if you'd like to get in contact with him, you're welcome.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Razor we go!
Ad Astra Ab...
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you.
I see. So, it's...
Wait.
We originally came from... It isn't just us.
Oh? What?
Just take the in their eyes. Because of the academia. Not to mention that lesser...
Really?
Ha!
Alright. Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least...
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh?
From the sound of it, you two are out. Oh, I'm sorry.
Whoa, really?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, panicked by what he heard, the man jerked. In despair, he thought, alas.
Okay.
And then, at that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, oh, Archon, see, along your journey, we were in...
Yeah, thanks. Dunyarzad.
Of course. I'm terribly sorry, but...
Hey, wait! It looks like they're searching for some...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a...
did she have...
Yes, that's her.
Yeah, she...
Quick, after her!
Wow.
That should keep...
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
My intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen. Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk. No, I mean literally. I need to search high and low for evidence.
Why isn't it working? I don't get it.
There's something in the air. Something that tells me. The case is brewing.
Trust me, just take my word for it.
Oh, the sight of shiny jewels always brightens my day.
This new shipment of items, they're also ridiculously overdesigned.
There you are, Dunyarzad! We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there are some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably...
All right, let's...
Interested in joining the Light Novel Society?
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait! Stand down, Dia!
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street.
I see. In that case, you two should...
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard. My lady, let's...
And if I...
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperate.
Hey! Dunyarzad already...
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my...
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's... And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, because she saved me. This is my life and my last chance.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing?
Yes, I'm
Fine, I won't ask you to but let me make something very clear. I'm only...
Thank you, Dia.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Today's little excursion caused such a ruck, since this definitely won't be your last So, I'll let you hire me, my...
Okay, Dia.
Yay! Looks like they've reached...
I'm fine, really.
My lady, stop trying to look tough.
I'm sorry for worrying you two.
Sure, after you...
Well, if it isn't Dia. Word on the street is...
Nah, you get...
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself?
Thank you, sir, but there's no... but please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now?
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers are...
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Hey, come on! Paimon has personal preference. Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived.
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how,
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. I was stuck inside. My younger self knew. Then one night, at that moment, an ethereal...
Dunyarzad, don't... Who are you? How do I explain this? Really? Of course. Wow. Dunyarzad, is there... What? Huh? But aren't you... Can you... Oh. Then...
After that, the voice said, although my body was suffering during those days, that voice beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Once I finally made it through, but I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping for a...
What's the
It's Lesser Lord Kusanagi. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadeva. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back, but because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost it. The Academia actively... Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadeva to...
Aww.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanagi...
Just remember that we're still...
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zeros, but recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face.
Yes. Initially, I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today.
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much. Even for...
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take.
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to... Sorry I'm late, Nilou.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught.
You could say that.
Oh.
Oh, meet the...
So you're followers from another land. That's wonderful. You... By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating...
You're very welcome.
Probably?
Huh. My intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen.
What's so great about Snezhnaya and toys anyway? I've got great food and great drinks and every item I sell here comes with its
Welcome.
own fascinating
Get your spices
story.
here. We've got all kinds.
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk. No, I mean literally. I need to search high and low for evidence.
Every item I sell here
Welcome.
comes with its own
Get your spices here. We've got all kinds.
drinks that everyone can enjoy. What's so great about Snezhnaya and toys anyway?
Welcome. Get your spices here. We've got all
item I
kinds.
sell here comes with its own fascinating stories.
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
So great about Snezhnaya and toys anyway. Every item I sell here comes with its own fascinating story. I've got great food and great drinks that everyone can enjoy.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. We reported it to the Academia.
Oh, probably because it was the
Academia looks down on perform. We can't let that happen, though. Thank the Dendra Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired. The stage is going to be even.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage.
Nilou, what are you gonna be doing at the fest?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros.
Dunyarzad, have you told?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and...
Okay. Then I'll tell you, according to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the goddess of flowers' birthday a long, long time ago. Some of the god, as she danced upon those brilliant purple flowers, of course they did, although they aren't around anymore. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the...
Nilou, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendra Archon.
They symbolize the goddess of flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah.
Thinking about the god, if my stage were any... So?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali...
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival. Besides, it's Lesser Lord Kusanali's...
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zeros festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves
In that case, we'll...
As a child, my the Sub-Zero.
Shoots is the best stall in the whole bazaar.
Things are really... Don't be fooled into things. And when it comes...
Huh. I don't know much about... Oh, and the perfume. I mean...
Nilou, you're out. Wow.
Uh-huh. Of course.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine! Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler...
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was...
Sure. Standing behind the... But saying and... But take you two, for example.
Well, we enjoy traveling.
Yes. You should keep searching.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. Oh. It looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next...
I'm sure you two will get along.
There's something...
Hey, Traveler.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell you. My lady knows you're looking for what...
Are you serious? We'd love that!
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take... my lady...
Sounds like a... Let's head over to the Citadel of Razor and wait for Dia.
Shoots is the best stall in the whole...
Spices here. We got all kinds.
Sorry, I'm late. Anyway, I guess...
You sure sound a whole lot nicer. Look, Dia.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see... Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here?
I take it you all... No kidding.
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage...
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft?
Just recently...
Let me fill you in. The Academia recently... The Grand Sage took the whole matter very...
You two have heard of Port... The Academia's grip is...
Apparently what was lost. If you're interested, maybe you could head to...
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City. Count me out. And take it from me. If you two really do... There are even some extreme...
You bet they are.
Not everyone's like... Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia. And you too. Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City...
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that. Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub...
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk. No, I mean literally. I need to search high and low for evidence. Huh. My intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen. I'm liking the look of this.
Can't move it!
Cyclone!
I'll protect us. Let the show begin.
Get moving!
To ashes!
See? Just follow my intuition.
Yeah!
Believe me.
Wow. Ooh, we know that one. Paimon doesn't get it. Well...
Welcome.
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question.
Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted. Sure, you see over there? Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and miserable, if you ask me.
It's no good.
There's been a lot of fighting, especially the group that's...
They're called
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? They're usually pretty... I've heard that Aina...
Wait, did you...
I wouldn't worry too much.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research? And... So, what's our plan? Wait! Didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Have you lost your mind? Oh, all right.
Yeah!
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they meant.
Should I adjust the shipping schedule?
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So,
They're not...
how can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money?
Yeah.
Huh. All these guys talk about it.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too.
What's going on? How can there be Kairagi here?
Welcome.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of outsiders?
A student? Huh. What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it? Huh? What?
Oh! Sorry! He must have grabbed the wrong amount! Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right! We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can... As you can see, years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our... The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom.
So, you?
Greater Lord Ruka Devat. Furthermore, she can... Mark my word. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King. I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged academia.
Yes, it's me again. I already Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you—
I told you
Ha! The boss made it—
Yes, and in no uncertain terms.
I'm warning you. Don't push us.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. Also, a word of advice. I said...
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay, then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 Mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their...
Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Amorites running Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going... He went that way! After him!
So then, what happened next?
Wait up! It's Al-Hatham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass... All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them...
Who exactly are you two? A student? Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah! He's really strong.
He doesn't even have a vision.
Maybe not, but he can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup.
All right. I will reconvene at the appointed time.
So...
You were willing to part with... Okay, look. If you...
We know it's connected to the Academia somehow, and that not only do the...
You know almost everything there is to know. This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't tell...
This is a knowledge capsule. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha...
That's That's amazing!
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul, but despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them, well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that's your true... With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Fine. Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me. I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. She's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust.
Why do you want us to...
Until you complete this task?
Fine.
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good... I'll prepare some funds for you.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time! We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad.
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh? Well, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that... Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendropower. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is... Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the... Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's a... Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory... The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time. Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a trader near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the...
What a unique
Following the paper got us past the first...
Roanoke, these two want to buy...
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru Rose means common merch.
Every ship deserves the best.
No, look again. We're obviously wearing mourning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me. Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right. Taken by...
I'm sorry. But as things currently stand, we won't be able to fulfill you.
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer...
Before I retrieve your product, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better good, you look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? Hatham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant. He ran that way. Look, he's over there! Hey! If you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way! Another password! Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the right!
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just
Oh, very good.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory? Paimon sure thought you'd look a whole lot.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to, but it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but...
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it.
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces, no matter how much more they might have. Not only will they get... So that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house, as long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course.
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it.
Yeesh. Who would want to be an expert in...
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in...
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
2 million Mora, and it's yours. No discounts.
Whoa!
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom.
All right, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
Ah, you've really got a good head on your shoulder.
We'll take these, please and thank you.
My, oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and... Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million Mora.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little... Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on! We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem. You've got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 Mora.
Excellent! Then please, select from the...
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be...
Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these. So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the Mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Look, Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon.
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Al-Haytham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Ha, you two made it.
Whoa, there's so many people from the academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wikela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia...
You're pretty daring.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Macho...
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, he just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. When we heard that the Academia had lost...
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or how to find your sister?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it...
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I am investigating because, as you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also... Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it. My personal finances and connections cannot I agreed to forego ownership of the Divine Knowledge Capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. However, there are those who are... They adamantly believe that the Divine Knowledge Capsule contains the Scarlet King's power.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. So, I've been sabotaging their business to The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be to ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice. The winning... Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule...
Yes, you can say that. But the day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. Alright, this place works.
Here!
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. We can conduct a controlled experiment where while you fight, there may be variances in your physical strength between the two tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities.
Wow! Alhaitham! Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the...
When you are unable to... All right, let's begin the test.
Yeah! Can't fool me! Yeah!
All right. The next step is to hold it in your hand. I'll help.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
Confess! Yeah! Yeah!
Now, I'll start.
Oh, hey, Thumb.
Well,
Wait! How much? Ah! Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora?
of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This...
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need.
Can you really get us anything we...
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more. But you know, that kind of information... After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the...
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my... As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it. It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, you're...
Ein El Achmar.
Ah, so you're... The group has done everything in their power to obtain the divine... That divine knowledge capsule is unlike any other... The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers.
Well, we figured out where the divine knowledge capsule is. Turns out, it ended up in the hands of Ein El Achmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
Yeah!
Al-Haytham! We got the info you wanted!
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the... All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ein al-Ach. In which case, if we play our cards right...
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ein El... After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend...
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the... See you then.
Al-Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
Al-Haytham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to... I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come!
That's close enough!
Get moving!
I'll be back. Following order. Feeling lucky today?
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss? Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired! Arrest him! Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
World, forget me.
What into that just happened?
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting...
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this Divine Knowledge Capsule does appear to be linked to the gods. But beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What?
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule back, too. Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so...
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something.
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such...
I'm heading back to the Academia.
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
We didn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time.
Just as promised. Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came. Indeed.
There's no need to be nervous.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone... Speaking of which...
Of course we went!
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure. If there is another chance...
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your...
Dia!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. The festival's tomorrow.
Even when you put it that...
Don't worry, my guardian.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and...
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your... I've already prepared a...
Whoa, here's...
Every item I sell welcome with its own fascinating story. We've got all kinds.
I've got great food and great drinks that everyone can enjoy.
Every item I sell here comes with its own fascinating story. Welcome! It's so great here. We've got all kinds.